Good morning, everyone. Today's Wednesday already, and I felt like Tuesday. No email. Okay. Okay. Deanna. Hey, Kirk. Pat, how are you? Robert, Rochelle, Dan, Scott, Cyrus, Brandon's here. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes, folks. Hey, Art. Jesse, how are you? Adam's here. Clement. Yeah, we just sent another email. Thanks for the heads up, everyone. Hi, Nina. Stacy, good morning. Frederick.
There we go. Hello, 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 everybody. Say hello to everybody here. So we have YouTube here. All right. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Jill. Thank you for the nice note. I just responded back to you. Adam, good. I'm glad you like the trade. Hey, Wes. Yeah, I'm older, all right. Robert, Jill, Jeffrey. We got Julian, the AI assistant. Murray, in honor of Halloween. The movie Psycho was filmed in black and white for a reason. Something to do with blood. Something to do with blood. I remember reading that. It had something to do with blood. Am I right or am I close? Hershey syrup. Wait. The shower scene, the Hershey syrup. See? I was right. Now, how the hell did I know that, Matt? Oh, how did I know that? Hey, Charlie, how are you? Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. By the way, and again, I'm not trying to pick on you. Have you been watching the full-time trading class? Have you been taking some notes? Are things starting to come together? And you don't have to respond here. You're not obligated to. If you want to, you can always email me. I'm just curious how you've been doing. Charlie says, heck yes. Okay. Well, I'll take heck yes any day over any of the bad stuff. How much is Kane's Nike trade up right now?
I'm showing like 80%.
80%. Holy moly, that's nice. I like it. I like when a plan comes together. Hey, Darren. Hey, J and S. Tony the Tiger. How are you? Benjamin, Krish. Hope you guys are all doing well on YouTube. Just wanted to say hello. In and out of airline. Good morning. GM. A-line GM, 25%. Nice. Yeah, we took a profit on A-line today too. I guess the room is busy enough for me. I'm up 90% on Kane's trade. Right. Now, folks, overall, how has Kane been treating you? For folks who have taken every trade, not for folks who are, messing around. You're welcome, Todd. Grab all that, Matt.
I'm doing it.
Appreciate it. I'll give the room another minute to fill up. For some reason, the email didn't go out today. Yes, he is extremely. Let me ask you, Kate, do you think I would? Jesse said he is very attentive. Oh, for some reason, I almost read that as very. Yes, he's very attentive. Yes. Only down on BJ Rest made some money. 2 out of 3 swimmers so far. Only down on BJ, the rest made some money. Kane has been excellent and a great teacher. Let me ask you guys, do you think I would recommend somebody who do you guys think I would recommend somebody who's gonna not really be up there? Think about it for a minute. I used Kane's GMX Guide Me, made 23.8%. Beautiful, Ken. Combining the methods. No, it wouldn't be really wise of me, would it? Well, guys, here's the thing. And this is something, and I wanted to explain this to folks. Someone that is as good as Kane. You would only recommend someone that is as good as Kane. Yes, I obviously would. If I include how much Nike's up 4 trades paid for 1 year. Well, there you go. And I hope you get that from Edward Gardner. Thank you. Good. 3 of 4 wins. Good. Now, Kane's system, from what I understand, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think I'm right on this one. He's right about 80% of the time. Out of 100 trades, you will have 20 losers. Right? Now, last time I checked, there's no law that says that you have to have 10 winners before you get it. Doesn't work that way, right? It's just you get what you get and you don't complain. And that's why I always say no one's complaining. Oh, actually, no, 2 people are complaining. The same guys who always complain every time I place a trade. Very even keel. Yeah. Yeah, and remember, I always lose my first trade too, so don't take that personally.
It's good luck, I think.
I think so too. He's a great guy and he's a great trader, and you guys are going to benefit tremendously from him, okay? And if he was not somebody who I thought could really take your trading to a whole new level, I wouldn't be recommending him here. I haven't recommended one person outside of this company in 6 years. You think I'm going to start now? Come on. I wouldn't do that to you. Kirk says, Kane's a joy to have. Comments you dropped above, bank stocks, true to the bone. Bank stocks. Yeah, I think so too. I remember his lesson on average he gave in a class. He already prepared us. Exactly. How you get out of crowd with a scratch, still down. Well, Carla, take a look. Carla, I don't know when you got out of it. We got out of it a little while ago. The stock has dropped in the last, I don't know what time we got out, man.
Let me look.
I think we got out about an hour ago. I don't know. I have a timestamp here.
10:46.
10:46, an hour and 20 minutes ago. Hour and 20 minutes ago, price was right here when it was at 314. We're short the 310 call. You would have been just fine getting out price. Yes. Carlos says 1 out of 4 gains. If I got out when he said so, I got out early and turned 2 out of 4 gains. Well, Carla, I don't think that's true. I don't think I think Kane has more winners than but it doesn't matter. It is what it is. I'm not going to judge Kane's trade after 4, 5, 6, 10. I'm going to look at it after first 50, 60 trades. That's what I would do. Right? His interactions are very informative. Good. I remember his lesson in the class. That's what I expected. He would have done better and good. Oh, he would have done a hell of a lot better. We all will do better in a good market. You need to, yes, sample size to determine true potential, of course. Loved explanations. Lost on first winning of the rest of Kane's. Right. Lost on first, winning on the rest. Yeah. Last I checked, Carla, Kane had only one loser. Think. Uh, what is the difference between Telegram currently have with one that's currently advertised this page? Jeffrey, call customer service. I have no idea what you're talking about. One loss of 27 this month so far. Good, Adam. Good. Good.
Yeah, you're not sharing your screen.
Well, I will in a second.
Yeah, just letting
All
you
right,
know.
now let's see. We got 273 here. We got 43. We got enough people. And again, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just telling you guys that you're missing out if you don't get in on. Let me share my TC 2000. Come on, TC 2000. Connecting me. Oh, what's going on? Yes, there you go. There you go. Yeah. It's you will find, well, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to let you guys figure it out for yourself. Let's just say it'll be, I'll see how long it takes you guys to figure it out. Um, yeah, yeah. You guys will, it will change how you look at the markets. Just like how I changed how you look at the markets, it'll figure out how you look at the markets. Yeah. BMW didn't Kane make money on BMW? BMY, I mean, or one of those? I don't remember anymore. Can you take a look, Matt? Yeah. Oh, there I am. I'm alive. Okay, here we go.
What was the first trade? BMY?
BMY and BJ. I thought he made money on one of those two.
Okay.
Maybe I'm crazy.
He's had two losers,
Okay.
uh, one winner, one trade that's currently up 80% plus, and then another one that's up 4%.
Oh, all right. All right. I got you. All right. You may be right, Carla. You may be right. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I thought people made money on that. But again, Matt, your camera looks fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. So here's the SPY. I like this trend a lot. Seeing a lot of what we saw yesterday. It's definitely part of the process. Definitely part of the process. Um, nice little upside move here. I like what I'm seeing, although I'm not expecting fireworks and a major breakout here. One of the things that here, let me show you. This is the intraday chart of the SPY. By the way, interestingly enough, this is the VWAP. Look at where we came to the VWAP. Charlie, look at the VWAP right here. That's one of the things I teach you. Look at today on a 5-minute basis where the VWAP was. Look at that. Can you get any better entry than that? Down to a tick. Look at that. Down to a tick. I love that. The reason you're seeing a lot of this down, up, because you have very low volume and you have a lot of earnings. So you have a lot of firepower. Uh, um, you get a lot of firepower, but you're not getting a lot of staying power. That's what I always say about retail trading. You don't have a lot of volume. You have a lot more retail trading. When you have a lot of retail trading, you have a move, but the move doesn't sustain itself. It's very bouncy. You have institutions, you have a lot more one-sided, one-side directional movement. Yeah, I got you, Brendan. I think somebody sent me an email saying they got out early with BMY. or something like if they got out without something like if they did not follow his instructions, they would have done this. I don't remember, but I remember somebody sending me something positive like BMY went our way 20%. I should have got out. Something like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Good, good, good. Keep me posted on how you guys are doing, okay? Yeah, see, you're beautiful, Matt, according to Darren.
Thanks.
All right. So let's see if we just continue grinding and grinding and grinding. I'm not expecting I'm not expecting a major movement today. There's no real major catalyst. We may get something towards the end of the day today, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I'm not going to do anything right now. This is very bothersome to me. This is just telling me that the market's very choppy and it doesn't have any clear directional bias. It's also telling me that institutions are not running the show right now. You didn't need me to do all that analysis. All you had to do was look at the volume on the SPY today. Thanks, folks, for the feedback. Thank you for all that feedback. Rochelle says, where are Kane's notifications? Rochelle, wouldn't that be a great question for customer service? Like, how would I know where Kane's notifications are? Well, they're on Telegram and email, but I mean, call customer service. So you see how this is very, very here. Let me draw this for you. Overall price action on the SPY. You can see here it's very, 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 very choppy. Very, 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 very choppy. You got to be very, 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 very careful today, okay? And you got to be really careful in this price action. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're wrong, not only are you going to have to wait a week or two for me to give you a stop loss, that was a joke, but you may get drawn into the trade and then you may be just stuck. And there's no real fun in holding a trade, even if it's not losing money. There's no real fun in holding a trade that's not really making you money unless the only reason why I have a trade that I've been holding for a long time in the pit is because trade and the sector the trade is in every day keeps popping on my watch list. As a matter of fact, yesterday morning, that was one of the 4 trades on my watch list. I couldn't give it to you because we were already in it, but that's like the only time I would keep a trade. If it just started fizzling out and the sector didn't do well, it's in the financial sector for all of you. Just so you know, I'm not like holding the bag. So if I didn't like it, I would still get out of it. But I fortunately do still like it. John says, I run out of time this Friday. How about others at about 2.5 weeks? Yeah, usually I don't hold them that long. I think this is the longest I've ever held in a year in the pit. And again, there's a reason why, because it keeps going up on my radar. Alan says, I'm getting Kane on text, messages, email, and Telegram, just like Roger. Exactly. Carlos is watching trades getting cut. It's like, exactly. So I'd rather, exactly, Adam. But it's still a viable trade. See, and look at this market. Look what it's doing right now. Heading straight to that VWAP once again. Back and forth, back and forth. I want to see a clear trend. I want to go surfing, not bathing in a jacuzzi. Where I'm just going back and this is a jacuzzi right here. The ocean. I want to be in the ocean, okay? Nice, Darren. Nice. Gotcha. All right. All right. So, with that said, intraday, we went down, we went up, looking at the QQQ, very similar type of action, although we're not even heading, we couldn't take out yesterday's high. This is daily. This is intraday. Look at how intraday, look at how we hit the VWAP. I mean, let me blow this up, okay? Look at this price action, okay? For anybody who doesn't trade the VWAP, look at this. Now it does this all the time, but I mean, this is like amazing, right? Jeff, I just answered your question, Jeff. This is daily. This is intraday. Do you hear me talking about the VWAP when I'm here? No, I'm talking about it right here. 5-minute chart, intraday VWAP. Not daily, intraday, 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 intraday. Comprende, Jerry? Jerry, not Jeffrey. Jerry. Look at how it hit the look at how it hit the VWAP. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Love that. All right. We have another bear on our legs. It's the orange line right here. Orange line is the VWAP. No, no problem, Jerry. Left is daily, right this is daily. See D right here, and 5-minute right here. Okay. So why is SMH struggling more than the S&P today? Because look at intraday on the SMH. We gap down. This nothing. Chop, 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 chop. This is grounding. This SMH is grounding this. This is grounding this. Okay. Look at the Dow. And that's the big problem, Dow. The Dow is under the 8-day and the 15-day, and it's approaching the 50-day. Why is that happening? Bond market. Kevin says, my trading has improved tremendously since I learned about the VWAP from you. Charlie, listen to what Kevin just wrote. I gave you that class, Charlie. Look at the SPY. Look at this VWAP bounce today. Look at how scary it is. Look at that. I'm giving you the tools, guys. I'm giving you the tools. Yep. I'm giving you all the tools you need. I have an opinion there on everything, Tony, but we don't have enough time for me to give it to you guys, fortunately. All right, let's continue. How many people we got? A lot of questions today. 315 and 57, almost 400. Steve says, you have given me all the tools. All right. So I am concerned about the Dow, and it's going to be very hard for the market to continue making highs if chips are not cooperating and if some blue chips are not cooperating. Roger, which blue chips are not cooperating? Hey, did somebody say which blue chips are not cooperating? Well, why don't we take a look at our 20 sectors and see? Basic materials is at the 50-day moving average. I'm not really seeing a lot of love here. Industrial stocks are headed towards the 50-day moving average, and I'm not seeing any pleasantries here. Nice, Michael. Michael, see what Michael just wrote? That should be encouraging for anybody who's new here. Before the end of the day, share with us the Harris stocks and Trump stocks to look at. I talked about it this morning extensively. I'll bring it up. And again, don't get political on me. This is not political. I'm telling you only what I'm seeing. It's not about who's winning, who's losing, who's going to win, who's not. It's just the market's interpretation of the election at this point in time. That's all it is. I'll do it before I leave. SMH is down because of AMD. Yes, it is. Cyrus, you crack me up. Let's continue. Utilities not doing great. Not doing bad. Looks like it's just bouncing at the 50-day. If no soup next few days, I'm not expecting anything great. XLC communication. This is technology without semiconductors. Beautiful. XLY technology without semiconductor. Consumer discretionary without semiconductors. Beautiful. Near all-time high. You take semiconductors into account. That's what yes, I agree with you, John. It looks very choppy. The guidance this AM to beware in the AM was excellent. Thank you. Well, go ahead and grab that. Thank you, John. I'm going to repost what you wrote because that's such a nice thing to say. Told you a lot of choppiness. Remember I told you this morning how the Dow is down, how the SPY is up, how ETFs hold both stocks. It wasn't that long ago. It was only 4 hours ago. Remember that? That's funny, Bodine. My job is to watch and listen. I take screenshots and notes twice a day. Place my first trade this morning on Palantir. Good luck, Charlie. Good luck to you. And if you need help, you can always email me. You know, I don't bite. I really don't. If you ask me a constructive question, I will help you. Here, I got to repost this. These two things are too funny. I'm not going to do that. If you ask me a good question, I will. If I show that, if I see that somebody puts in this much thought into it, I will put this much thought into it. If I see that you're putting zero thought into it, I'm going to go out of my way to put no thought into it. That's how I operate. Okay. If I see that you truly want me to help you and you're reaching out, I'm going to go 10 extra miles to help you. But if I see you're just wasting my time and not following anything, then forget about it. That's how I operate. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. So let's continue. Last loss was on Garmin. Very short. What I've seen. All right. Hey guys, do me a favor. I know you guys want to talk to me, but post this for everybody because it's everybody wants to. There's 400 people here. They want to hear it too. They want to hear it too. Energy's below the moving averages. Oh, you're welcome, Jason. Post it for everybody. Yeah, yeah. What Jill just said. XLP. I don't like XLP. We're already at the 100-day moving average. Interest rates, folks. All I could say is interest rates. Interest rates. Nice, Chris. Very nice. Nice. XLY, I already said I like it because it doesn't have chips in it. Financials. Remember what I was saying about financials? How I still like, look how it looks like it's doing a nice curve. It's holding up really well. And I mean, this is the high here. They're doing great. This morning, I'm looking at my Pro Trader dashboard. Here, let me see if I could show you this. Probably the same ones as there are right now. Here, look at this. This is the top, right? This is the top one. And I'm sure I missed several, but like I missed CMA, right? BX, Ally, SYF, Zion, PNC, USB, DFS, American Express. Um, Again, I missed CMA, and I'm pretty sure I missed another two or three that you guys will point out to me here. But yeah, financials are still looking good. Why would I dump something that keeps popping up on my watch list? That would be kind of stupid. That's right, JB, the bond market. But again, things are not looking all that fantastic. There's only a few sectors that are breaking out. My point is, it would be very difficult, in my opinion, for the market to be very directional right now. So this is not a market to be a hero right now, especially during earnings, especially during this week and next week. You know, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but this week and next week are the biggest. Those are like by the end of next week, 350 S&P members will be done. Okay. So at that point, you could start trading all the stocks that have already reported. Heck, by this week, you'll be able to trade half the S&P. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Sean, do me a favor, everybody here, please, if you don't mind, can you post to everyone, not hosts and panelists, so that everybody could see your comments so this can be a group discussion? I would appreciate that. Michael, Sean, please, if you guys don't mind, here, I'm going to, and it's not like you're saying anything like nefarious or anything. Just here, just post for everyone to see. It makes it more fun for everybody else. Okay. All right. That here. Bring in my charts. There was a couple of other things I wanted to cover today. Before I talk about the stocks, I made a list for myself, actually. I do like Delta Airlines. That's one stock that I do like. And yes, I added it on my watch list. I didn't add it on my watch list. Go through my questions. Oh yeah, earnings. Okay, so let me answer these questions. I get a bunch of emails. I want to answer them here because this way I'm sure if one person, my theory is if one person asks the question, then the odds are other people will ask same question. So, or if one person's confused, then others are confused. All right. So earnings scorecard. Earnings so far have been they haven't been bad, but they haven't been great. Revenue numbers have been coming down, but EPS has been going up. I think we're going to start getting really into the heart of earnings season tonight and tomorrow because you got all the FANG stocks reporting. I think that's going to be a big, 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 big catalyst for earnings. And after that, we'll do a full revision. Rebecca says celebrating 33 years today with a wonderful man. Congratulations, Rebecca.
Nice.
Uh, wow, 16 years. Wow, that's congratulations. Green Arrow demonstrate an entrance based on pro entrance. Green Arrow, yes, the Green Arrow would give you the entrance right here. I told you guys to add the DAL to your watch list around here this morning, and XPO, same thing. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, so that's the first thing. So far things are not worse than expected. But again, how can we really look at earnings without the tech stocks? That would be kind of like making bread without water, right? Or making bread without yeast. But I think you can make bread without yeast if you use certain ingredients. Okay. Second question. Should we stay bullish on residential real estate even though bonds are tanking? The answer is, in the last couple of weeks, I have not seen a lot of yeah, exactly, matzah. There you go, Rochelle. I haven't seen a lot of the housing stocks like Pulte and all of those on my list. That's because of interest rates. And if interest rates are going up, that means also consumer discretionary is going to start suffering. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm on the lookout for it. You got to understand, we're not in a good position right now, folks. This whole soft landing scenario is going to the wayside because interest rates have gone up, not down, since the Fed has lowered rates. And remember, they can control policy, but they can't control what markets do. They can't control what investors are doing. And their timing was wrong. I know it's a big surprise. The Fed's timing is wrong. Has their timing ever been right? The point is, I would be very careful with anything. Credit crunch. Exactly, Adam. Ken, how long ago have I been talking about a credit crunch? How long ago, Ken? Ken and me have been talking about. Thank you. Yep. 4 years. I agree with you, Cyrus. I think they are going to go up again. Sean says, does the Pro Trader dashboard also show? Yeah, look, Sean. When the arrow shows up, it gives you an entrance, and then it gives you the first exit and then the second exit right here. And it gives you the first stop loss and a second stop loss. So when the arrow pops up, you get, this is by the way, I'm not trying to sell anything right now. I'm in the middle of doing my session. I'm just happening to be looking at these stocks right now. But once the arrow shows up, you get the first target, you get the second target, and you have relative strength and you have volume, and you have volume, relative strength here, and volume right here, and relative volume right here. So basically it gives you everything you need. So it gives you the first stop, the second, first target, second target, first stop, second stop. It gives you everything you need. All right, let's move on. Yeah, this is the Pro Trader. Again, I use it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them on my screen right now. I have 8 of these things. When I say 8, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is. So I have 4 monitors, and on 4 monitors I have these, and all my watch list stocks are on these. So I usually have 8 watch list stocks on. Plus I have my TC2000 where I'm looking for dailies. So I'm looking at dailies on TC2000, and then when I see something good, or I look at the Pro Trader dashboard, and then I go daily. All I look is daily. I don't care about intraday. And then once I see it on a daily and I'm in love with it, I send you guys a watch list alert in the pit, and I add it to one of my 8 dashboards. So when I say 8 dashboards, it's not 8 monitors. Each monitor has 2 of these. And if I really wanted to, I could separate it into, I could separate this into 4 and another monitor into 4, and I have a lot more. It's too much to look at. Richard says, I use the Pro Trader dashboard for every trade, and if I get double confirmation, ba-boom, exactly. Yeah, I mean, it really changes how you trade. Again, I'm not trying to sell you this. I don't even know how we got on this topic. So let me continue. What's the best way to hedge exposure during volatile periods? That's a good question. And my answer is going to be the best answer possible. The best way to hedge your exposure, the best way possible to hedge your exposure is to pick stocks that are stronger than the market. You will be amazed at how well that will hedge your exposure. Another thing you want to do is stay away from correlated stocks. Now, a lot of folks have a very, very poor example of what a correlated stock is. Let me give you an example. Most people have understand that like Ford and GM are correlated stocks. They get that, okay? Or like Pfizer and Lilly are correlated stocks. They get that. People understand that. But people have a very difficult time with second degree of separation. In other words, um, a chip stock and a chip stock and a computer stock. See what I mean? Or a chip stock and Nasdaq. See what I mean? Or an oil stock and maybe a large cap oil stock and a heating oil stocks, things like that. The nuances, that's what people are screwed up with. You got to understand direct correlation is going to be about 70%, 70, 80% automatically. Indirect correlation is going to give you 40, 50%. So if you have five stocks, so let me give you a scenario. And this is important. Now, Charlie, please listen to this is a huge beginner mistake. People buy my lifetime package, right? They buy something from Lance, they buy something from Kane, they get different alerts, right? When I do my alerts, when I do my alerts, I know that, hey, in this program, I can't have correlation. In other words, remember, I trade all of my programs like they're one program. So if I have an energy stock in one program, the odds are I'm not going to get into an energy stock on another program. But and I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just, I'm just anybody. I don't care who it is. T-Buzz, Lance, Kane, anybody you want. You can name anybody you want. So look, who was it? Sean, look, MS just got the arrow and the bottom two things just showed up on it. Just show you an example. And as soon as the arrow shows up, these lines, the targets will show up and the stop losses will show up. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. But Kane and me, we don't talk about our correlated stocks. So in other words, if I want to put on an energy stock, right? And Kane wants to put on short a transport stock, okay? He's going to do it. And he should. And again, there's nothing specific to Kane. It could be Lance, it could be Jack, it could be God only knows who you guys follow, okay? Yeah, Sean, that's the first exit and that's the second exit if you're day trading right here. That's if you're short, that's the first target, that's the second target. These are the stop losses. But we're not shorting this right now. I'm just hypothetically speaking. All right, yeah, it could be Clyde. Exactly, Cyrus. It could be Clyde. Clyde gives you a signal to short transports. Well, think about this. Energy stocks, when energy stocks go down, it's good for transports. If somebody's short transports, they're correlated to energy stocks. So some guy out there who you follow, who you love, decides to short a transport stock, and I'm long energy stocks. Well, guess what? You're going to lose money if those positions go against you, and they're both going to go the same way. And then you're going to send one of us an email saying, "Oh, I lost money on both." No, you're not taking correlation into. You need to take correlation into consideration. I'll get an email from a few of you. I'm not going to mention any names, and I'll see you have you have 10 stocks that are open, okay? And there's two China stocks, there's two consumer discretionary stocks, there's two stocks that are related to the industry sector. And I'm like, you could reduce your position, you could reduce your portfolio in half, and you would have exactly the same exposure. All right. So my point is exactly going long Delta and short Oxy. Exactly, Jim. Exactly. My point is what a lot of you don't do is you're taking multiple positions. It's, what you're doing? I'll tell you. Okay, let me give you a good example of what you're doing. Remember in the old days, before computers, when you would go to several people, Matt, I'm finally going to be able to give them the aha moment right now.
All right.
Matt, you don't even remember this time. Do you guys remember there was a time in the 80s and 90s when you went to several different doctors, right? And one doctor would give you one pill, and your other doctor would give you a pill for something else, and your third doctor would give you a pill for something else. And next thing you know, you're taking 20 pills and you're feeling bad. And then you go to a fifth doctor 5 years later, of course, and your fifth doctor tells you, hey, you can't take these two pills together. And you can't take these together. And by the way, these two are how many of your parents has that happened to? Because I personally know 10 people that's happened to in my life, and I'm 54. I remember I had a neighbor, Dave. He passed away 40 years ago. He had that happen to him. He lived. He got rid of all his pills, and he lived for like 7 more years perfectly. Has that ever happened to anybody you guys know? Right, happened to me. Happened. Okay, that's what you guys are doing when you're trading position. That's what happens. Right. Allow my pharmacist to screen conflict. Walking in those shoes. So that is what you're doing. That is exactly what you are doing with your positions when you're trading too many positions or when you're trading too much correlation. And if you have like 10 positions in your account, you just have the market. You might as well just have the stock market. So again, you got to be very, very careful. Happened to our neighbor lady, and she got it happens to a lot of people. And I don't know how old all of you are, but back in the day, this was a common occurrence. This happened all the time. Okay. Maybe not trusting physicians, whatever, Tom, but I happen to trust physicians just fine. But everybody can relate. I'm pretty sure that everybody here had that either happen to them or somebody they know. Pharmacists know more about than whatever, but you guys get my point. You guys all get my point. Okay. You guys all get my point. And it used to be a lot more prevalent back in the, I have seen a lot of doctors today trying get access website. Nobody has a cure. I don't know about that, but let's just move on. Oh, that's great, Adam. That's good. That's good. See, that's good. So your doctor really knows you. That's good. So I'm going to give you a really quick, I'm going to tell you a bad experience I had with the doctor one time. I'll make the story very, very quickly. One time when I was 11 years old, I got sick, and it was in the beginning of the summer. Okay. And I'll talk about my stocks today. This is interesting. It's a funny story. Funny story. So Matt, you're going to love this story, right? So I'm 11 years old, and my nose is, I can't breathe. My dad goes to the store and he buys me that nose thing, the nose spray, the Ephraim, whatever it's called. Once they've been selling for the last 50 years, I go home and I keep taking it and I keep taking it. Well, I don't read the instruction. I'm 11 years old. I don't read the instructions on the bag that say do not take for more than 3 days. Well, guess what happens if you take it for more than 3 days? Your nose keeps getting stuffed. It doesn't get unstuffed. So my dad, a few weeks later, takes me to another doctor. You know what the doctor does? He prescribes me the same thing, just a different brand. And 2 weeks later, my dad takes me to another doctor. I went through 5 doctors before I found a normal doctor who said, what the are you doing? 3 months in the whole summer, my nose was stuffy. I was suffering the whole summer from June to September. I'll never forget it. All right. That's the last thing I'm going to share. Let's talk stocks. All right. Crazy, right? So be careful. Be careful with doctors. All right. See, look at the SPY. Tried to make a high and then came right back down. Choppiness, choppiness.
Well, it's lunch.
Yeah, it is lunch. All right. Let's talk about stocks. NTLA. I gave you the stock yesterday in the pit as a watch list trade. It's down 3 as a short. The stock is down only 3.27% today. I don't know if anybody took it or not. Did anybody even see it yesterday in the pit? Ben took it. Gee, what a surprise. Alan took it. All right. Well, then you guys are very happy that you took it because the stock is down 3.27%. I still like it for a short. Put my stop right here at about 17. Good. Joanne, good to see you. Good to see you here, Joanne. And what do we close on A-line today? Our 16th winner in a row or our 17th winner in a row?
It was 17.
Hmm.
Confirming.
79 Delta. December 20th expiration, NTLA, 20 strike price. You can do 1752. You could.
Yeah, 17th winner in a row.
17th winner in a row. I like that. Free. Look at this gap. And what did it do after the gap? And look at the VWAP. Below the VWAP all day today. Great sign. 23 days to go, November 22nd. Let's go. Real far up here. Oh, it's too volatile. There's too implied volatility is just too high on this one. Cyrus says, give us a loser for number 18. Cyrus, if I knew how to differentiate when my trade is going to be a winner or loser. Yeah. Well, Sean, I didn't issue this as a trade, but I did issue this as a watch list alert. You don't have to take it. I mean, let's continue with our list. Go. I like this one. Go is definitely not going up. As you can see here. My stop right. But Roger, look at this volatility. How do you I mean, the stock was at 18, now it's at 13. And don't be afraid to sell into weakness. Hey, Stacy. $16.30. Go right here. 16. No, don't go. Don't go. Well, 51 days is fine. 1750 right here. 80 delta. Look at how much intrinsic value this option has. $3.74. And the cost is $3.90. Let's say you pay $4, right? Let's just say you pay $4, okay? You're literally paying 30 cents for this option. The rest is intrinsic. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I think. Actually, Crocs is on my short list. There you go. We could talk about it now. I would put my stop loss right here. I think it's a great short. This is my second favorite company behind Lulu fundamentally, and I have no problem shorting it. 122 right here. 23 days to go. 70 delta. 124 put. Little not really tight. You can also do a spread. You could buy the 115 and sell the 110. As long as you do it for less than $3. Watch, I'll get an email today. Roger, how much money do you spend on a $5 spread? $3. How much money do you spend on a $10 spread? $6. How much money do you spend on a $2.50 spread? $1.30. It doesn't change. My answer will not change. Forget this one. It's right at the 200. We need it to break. Wrong date on what? Crocs? Let's see. Oh, there's options that are 23 days out. Yeah, you could do these. These are better. You can go 23 days out. I didn't see these. I thought it was only 50 something. Yeah, you could do these. Just make sure you right here. Or right here, 115, 110. Oh, many times. That's the max. Guys, that's the max you're supposed to pay. I'm giving you the max. Like worst case scenario is 6. It's not, you should be getting it 9 out of 10 times better than 6, Richard. That's like, in other words, if you're doing 6, you're only going to get, you're already well beyond 50%. Yeah, no more than that. 6, $3.30, no more than that. TU. Harbor. This is a real estate REIT. I bet you it's spready. Nope. See, sometimes I could tell, but not always. No back and forth. No choppiness. I like that. I put my stop right at the 15 around 1280. That's fine too. That's fine, Jim. That's fine. Right here, 94 delta, 13 put. I want to show you guys something interesting. Check this out, guys. Look at this, Ken. You have $1.10 intrinsic value. Okay. You could probably buy this option for right at $1.10, which means you're not paying anything for it. What? What? Look, $1.11, $1.10, it's $1.11, and the bid is 115. You can probably get it for 110. Means you're not, that means you're going 16 days out, and as long as the price doesn't go away from you, you're not paying anything for that option. Hey, not bad, right? Not bad. Wouldn't you say that's not bad? Or you could buy the 12 for 30 cents and have, 20 cents. Anyway, my point is you guys understand. You guys get the point. BIIB. First time we've ever brought up this stock here. We've never ever talked about this stock here. I've got a bridge to sell you. 191. Yeah, never heard of it. Never heard of it. First time on our list. By the way, my wife loved the shirt that you got me, Ken. I wore it for dinner last night. She loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Very cool shirt, if I do say so myself. A little spready. Yeah, so you made my day. Thank you. Jeffrey, is it rare? Oh, is it rare? 1 out of 50 times, maybe 1 out of 50. I don't know. Is that rare? 1 out of 50. I see it like once a month, once every 2, 3 weeks. I mean, it's not like uh, once in a lifetime, and I don't look for it either. So, yeah, very nice shirt. Thank you, Ken. I really appreciate you. But you got to bring me some of that bread next time you're in town. The spreads are a little wide on this baby, so we'll do a. The spreads are a little wide. They're a little wide. So I would probably just do a debit spread, and I would buy the 185 and sell the 180. And I would do this for less than $3. $3. When I say $3, I mean max. Not enough to build a service. There. I mean, look, just because you're not paying anything, look, if the stock goes against you, then you're going to get a debit. It's only you're not paying anything and it goes your way and you make money without paying any money. But if it goes against you, you still take a loss because it will go out of the money. So, it's just a cool thing to see. But what it is it's a cool thing to see because it shows you how markets are not nearly as arbitraged as you guys think they are. A lot of people think markets are very what is that, the efficient market hypothesis theory. Markets are valued exactly where they should be at any given time. I would make if I ask Richard and Ben, they will tell you that markets are not efficiently priced in the short term. If markets were efficiently priced in the short term, I would not have a 95% plus win rate on close to 300 trades. Okay. But they are priced fairly over time. The longer something happens, the longer the reaction. In other words, if I look at monthly data or weekly data, that'll be priced in. But when things are happening in real time, you have arbitrage opportunities all that time. And that's something that will be a really fun thing to talk to Kane about, by the way, which I will next time he's here. Make a note of that, Matt. Talk to Kane about arbitrage in the short term. All right, let's do long side. Beautiful trend. Don't say I didn't give you the stock this morning on my watch list. Where are we? $10 in the morning. Add Delta to your long watch list right there. Nice, Ben. Good. Good to see that. So I do like Delta. I would like to see a pullback, but I like Delta. Stop right here. We don't want to go to the 15-day. It's a little too close. So we want to go below this pivot. Put us right at 53. Good. Good, Rochelle. Oh, Vivek did it. Nice. Look at you, you rascal, you. I like that. I like that. 73 Delta, 56 call right there. Nice, Richard. Nice, nice. Very happy to hear that. I think we're keeping Matt busy today, right, Matt?
Yes, you are.
Good. Carvana, look at this. What a trade. Wait for the VWAP. Don't do it right now. 15-day here is okay. Nice, far enough, about 197. I'm starting to get a little more and more bullish on QQQs because the QQQs, let me show you why. Look at the QQQs in the last 40 minutes compared to the SPY. It's a very good sign. Very good sign, especially ahead of tonight's reports. Thought I'd give you guys that information. Nothing, Krish. Nothing's wrong with them as compared to other financial stocks. Yes, Alan, those are maximum prices on the spread. I'm not ignoring you on YouTube, guys. I am looking at you too. Tanaka says, what's the best ETF for the long run? The QQQ. Nice, Miles. Miles made 31% on GM. The option on Carvana is 23 days out. We want to go to a 76 Delta. Too expensive, so we will go down and do a spread. Buy 215, sell the 220. $6. I mean, $3 max. Max. Or you could do you could do the 215 versus the 225, $6 max. Nice, Steve. Nice. Nice. We're almost right back at look, we're almost right back at the VWAP. Look at what happened last time we were at the VWAP. Now, the later it goes into the day, the harder it's going to be for the bounce because liquidity gets lower and lower. Remember that. So this mountaintop and this mountaintop is going to be much easier to climb than this mountaintop if it reverts back. Because we're getting later in the day, okay? Good, Richard. Good. You don't, it's not about how much you make. Look at the, by the way, look at the daily chart and look at the intraday chart. What do I always tell you about that? I want the intraday chart to look like the daily chart. Matt, have you noticed we don't have any complainers today?
Yep. And nice.
Does anybody have any complaints? All right, let's continue. Watch, I'm going to get like a list of complaints. Not about me. All right, that's all I care about at this point. 59.40 is a stop loss. I'm talking about me, Arna. Don't take out your 68 Delta 60 call, December 20th, CTVA. I'm not screening through earnings, but thank you for posting that. I appreciate it, all of you. I'm not screening through earnings. You guys are going to have to screen earnings yourself. I love the stock. VTR. I think it was my A-line stock. Yeah, it was on my A-line list. I gave it to you this morning as an A-line stock. Yep, VTR right here. Have a little star next to it. Haven't seen Clyde lately. Oh, you will. You will. I like how the 15 days hugging price action here, but I would use this pivot. About 64.60. Nice, Darren. Darren took 10.36 from Delta today. I guess folks are, Jeffrey says, no complaints. Your service tripled my bottom line. That's what I like to see. Now, look at here. Look at where we're at right now. Pay attention to that VWAP. Let's see if we bounce again. See if we bounce again off that VWAP. Nice, Richard. Good. Yeah, he should, right, Cyrus? I'm going to have to talk to him about his contract. 67 Delta, 51 days to go. December 20th expiration, 65 calls. Good. I like this stock. I've liked this stock for a while now. Okay. D-Dog. D-Dog. This stock has been on and off our list for as long as I can remember. I do like it right now, but I would probably wait. I've seen a lot of better stocks today. Let's just hold off on this one for now. Like this stock, for example. Now, that stock looks beautiful. Look at that. Look at how it's carrying on today. Had a little shakeout yesterday and this morning. Look, nonstop. Market pulled back several times. What did this stock do? Rochelle says took profits today. Nice. Michael says did not see the V on a A line. Just no, 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 no. You don't understand, Michael. Let me clarify. Not in the program on my watch list. I give you my watch list A line stocks in the morning and in my pre-market show, and I put a little arrow next to them. I have arrow yesterday and today in the morning for VTR and my A line. So it's not, you didn't miss a trade. It's not, there's an A line watch list and the A line program. I use my A line in the pit all the time. I told you guys that I do. It's one of my staples. So if I get something that's on my list, doesn't mean it may or may not make the trade in the program, but don't confuse my watch list with the program. VWAP, right? Look at that. Getting right towards that VWAP. Let's see if it bounces or not. Watching it in real time. Watching it in real time. Okay, so I really like the CLS. Matter of fact, let me highlight it for myself. Hey, Matt, can you make a note to get us some highlighters? Order some highlighters. And I only need like one or two.
Do it right now.
Okay, thanks. 71 Delta, November 22nd expiration, 65 call right here. And look, it's got $5.42 intrinsic value. So you're really only paying about $1.50, $1.50 or so. Rebecca, I'll give it to you. CTVA. CTVA. 51 days to go, 68 Delta, 60 calls. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, Ken, so I don't get confused because I keep everything on Matt and I have totally different systems of how we keep track of our things and different routines. You got to find one that works for you. So I like JP Morgan and I like SYF and I like 5 other financial stocks, okay? So I'll just use SYF as an example. 54.60. I basically like financial stocks. And if you're in that pit trade that we have, I'm going to ignore everything I'm saying right now because you don't need another financial stock. Right? All right. You already got one. 88 Delta, 50 call. And a little bit below. Okay, this is a good example. So Roger, when do you use the pivot? When do you use the VWAP? I mean the candle. So look, here's this. See how it interferes with these pivots? So if I have the 15-day interfering with pivots, I'll just go a hair lower. So it's the 15-day or the nearest pivots near it, whatever's lower. Right? Our pit trade, is it? No. I'm not holding my breath, but I hope so. Contact customer service, Robert, if you can't get alerts. Email me, John. Email me. Zuma. Zoom. Yeah, all the XLF stocks are on my watch list too. Right here, about 72.30. 74 Delta. Spreads are too wide on this baby. Spreads are too wide. Spreads are too wide. You may be able to get this one. 65 Delta, 74. Not too bad. Robert, if they can't figure out the problem, maybe the problem's not on their end. Oh, and this one, which I've never put on my watch list before. This is the first time I'm going to put it on my watch list. All right, Vivek. You're too correlated, but whatever. Unless you're taking one position and dividing it into 3 parts. So DoorDash. right about there, about 150. Right here, 79 or 66, either 150 or 152.50. Take your pick. SYF, I thought I did. SYF, 51 days out, 88 delta, 50 call. All right, Matt, why don't you do seasonality? By the way, we're at the VWAP right now. Let's see what stocks. Now, what I would be doing now is looking over the last, what I would be doing right now. I would be looking, if I wasn't here, I would be looking at this screener right here. And I would be looking at stocks that are the strongest stocks over the last 30 minutes. And those would be my stocks that would be my watch list stocks right now. And if one of the stocks that I have on my watch list is not here, then I would take it off my watch list. I understand, Vivek. I remember actually when you did that. It's all good. Everyone on this end says it's their end. I'm Robert. I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm getting roped into this. I don't deal with any of it. I'm probably the worst guy to talk about technology than anybody here. I'm serious. You don't want to talk to me about tech, right, Matt?
That's very true.
See, I'm only going to screw it up even worse. All right, guys. Matt, do seasonality, and I will talk to you later. If there's any questions, send me an email. Edward Gardner, I have a lot of thoughts on Apple, but unfortunately, probably none of them will come true because we have earnings, and I can't predict earnings. So that's the problem with Apple. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts, but the problem is the stock and me we won't agree on our thoughts because it's got earnings. Scan and S&P top screen custom set of Matt set up for you. I don't see it in Thinkorswim. Robert says on your screen is the scan. Yeah, this is the Pro Trader dashboard scan. I don't see it at TOS. Then you should go to Customer Service Live, Robert, and tell them that you want your screen to look like mine. Yeah. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Bodine. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a great day. And any questions that I did not answer, you can always send me an email. I'm here for you. Matter of fact, I'm not doing anything today. I don't have the link. It's in your members area, Polly. Just go to your members area. It's on the banner, Customer Service Live. Matter of fact, I do have it. Hold on. Hold on. I do have it. Matt, you go ahead and do your thing, and I'll post the link here. I do have it, actually. Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm like a Swiss Army knife. Here. Cam gave it to me the other day. Here it is. That's the link right there. Adios. See you later. Chipotle. I'm getting it. Bye, guys. Matt, you do your seasonality. I'm going to hang out in the background and listen.
All right. Here is seasonality to the long side for your sectors. A new leader alert on the long side. Healthcare, very strong. 16 trades in the sample size. 93, almost 94% win rate. 17 profit factor. Tech is also notably strong. And energy sneaking up in there. Everything else also doesn't look too bad, though. All 70s. Was this real estate? 6 trades, 66%. Here's the short side. Nothing going. That's great. Here's 10-day hold. Accuracies have calmed down a little bit. But profit factors remain strong. So that is good. That's 2-week hold. Let's go to the numbers. On the long side, 434. Very high number. 434 out of 550. Short side's really small with 7. And 10-day hold or 2-week hold, 10 market days, 146 to 70, 363 to 60, and our break even or take profit. Profit factor, that is. Is 488 out of 550. So again, we're very strong seasonally. A lot of things are going up. It's probably not a coincidence. It's around earnings. My email is matt@rogerscott.com. And that's seasonality for you folks. I didn't really see anything to point out today. A lot of good looking stuff, but a lot of them were kind of scrubbed by earnings. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.